In this tutorial, we're going to look at using JavaScript to process intervals and time in our responsive web app. We're using the library moment.js because it handles time very much better than the standard JavaScript. We're also making use of jQuery. The first example is to use setInterval to set an event that happens at regular intervals and then produces a change in the app. Here we're going to call the function showtime at every 1000 intervals. 1000 is 1 second. In the next, we're going to call the function checkday at a count of 36 million. This is 100 times 60 times 60, which is every hour. And we have another function which will be called at every 15 minutes. 1000 times 60 times 15. So we're taking 1000 being 1 second and multiplying it by the number of minutes that we need. Function showtime we're updating every second, and we are updating the div myTime by emptying it first and then appending the text for the date, and then using moment to format the date to give us the day, the month, the day of the month, and the year, which is this part here. Date followed by the day, the month, the day of the month, and the year. We're adding then time and using moment again to format that as hours and minutes and AM or PM. As you can see, this is 7:32 AM as I record this. Function checkday is being called every hour. 1000 times 60 times 60. I'm using local storage, which will be the subject of another short tutorial, creating a variable myStoreDay and getting the item myStoreDay from local storage. We're then checking with year, month and day formatted in moment to see if it's equivalent to that we've stored. If it's not equivalent, then it's not the same day. We're setting another variable to a local storage item, the main content, and in the div main content, which is here, we're emptying it and appending this content, main div. Finally, in this function, we're resetting local storage set item. The item is myStoreDay to the current year, month and day formatted in moment. This allows us to compare the day when the application is first run to see if it's the same day as when it was last run or whether it's a different day. We can then create a process that will update our application the first time it is run each day. If we created this as a variable rather than by using local storage, we wouldn't be able to check if it's a new day compared with the last time it was run. Local storage allows us to make this comparison. Checkday is being called every hour in this example. It might be better if you want to see the day being checked within 1 minute of midnight to call this every minute. Our function sendUnsent is being checked every 15 minutes. It's being called here every 15 minutes, and then this function would run. We've got a function here that is set as soon as the application is run. We're writing into main div the format of the current day, month, date of month and year. So main content is here. And in the screen we can see here is the day, the month, date of month and the year. Here is date followed by the day, the month, date of month and year. And here is time and AM and PM. And this has been updating as I narrate the tutorial. The moment library has many other useful functions related to processing time. Here we've created a moment variable, showStart, with an hour and the digit in the array, minute and a digit in the array, showEnd, a moment with an hour again from an array and a minute again from an array. And then we can use moment now, which is the current date and time, is between showStart and showEnd. So we're checking to see if the current time is between our start time and our end time for creating an action in our application. And we're working to the current minute.